So, we recently just finished watching Uzaki Chan, and I'm here to give my thoughts on it. I kind of did that slightly in other videos when people were losing their shit over the design of the character. You guys can go check that video out. That's what put me on the map for this, or at least put this on the map for me. I'm always saying things wrong. Anyways, they're very short, bite-sized, slice-of-life anime episodes, and I decided to watch the entire thing. It was so fun, but good God, if there's one criticism I gotta say about it is, holy shit, was this a tease. The entirety of this show is just tension. Erotic tension. It is so clear that Uzaki is totally into Sakurai, between Hana and Shinichi, and between Kiri or Mrs. Ozaki. I don't even know where the father figure is in Hana's life. Hana is the main character. For those of you who don't know, in Japanese culture, people as a formality or out of respect usually call each other by their last names. They kind of do that in the military too. You don't call someone by your first name or by their first name unless you're really familiar with them or you go way back or they're actually immediate family. That's why it was so important for Hana to want Shinichi to call her by her first name. But it's totally normal for everyone to call her Ozaki, and everyone knows her as Ozaki, and that's the title of the movie. Anyway, show. Uzaki used to be very shy, but now she sees this guy is just making his life waste away, and she wants to show him how to really have a good time. I think it's also because she has a crush on him that is so painfully obvious. Some of the suggestive positions they find themselves in is mostly her doing, and him just being completely oblivious and then finding out afterwards like, oh boy, that was kind of messed up. That looked wrong. I see what they're doing here. I see why they did this season this way, because they're like, hey, you guys want to see them boing, right? Well, hey, you're gonna have to tune in for the next season because we're not gonna give that to you. I don't even think Shinichi even likes her to that degree. He sees them as friends, and you have Shinichi, who's kind of like the INTJ type, and then Uzaki's kind of like the ENFP type. I know some people have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Well, for the general populace, Shinichi Sakurai is basically the hardcore introvert, broody, villainous personality, the kind of person that is oblivious to social cues, and who is basically one of the more logical types of people. Uzaki is basically the extrovert version of me. She's very fun, very happy, very weird, very annoying. The only reason she's very annoying is because she's a freaking extrovert. I'm kidding. I'm not really kidding, but she is freaking annoying. But it's very contagious because that is what works for Shinichi to pull him out of his shell. She can pick up social cues very well, but she pretends that she doesn't notice so that the person can have a chance to recognize himself. She always wants to be around him all the time and always wants to hang out and do stuff outside and be with friends and constantly go with no downtime whatsoever. She can't ever be in a room with him and be quiet. And for me personally, that would be maddening. People like me with the INFP personality type are the more introverted side of it. We're like a mix between that and the INTJ, split right down the middle. We know how to have fun and pull you out of your shell, but we don't like people either. And after a while, we need to have some downtime and some quiet time so we can recoup. While Uzaki Chan is really adorable, she also has a lack of respect for Shinichi. I know she likes poking fun, but it is so freaking annoying, and I take it so personally when she makes fun of him being an introvert and wanting to do things by himself and wanting to be alone. Because honestly, straight up, there is nothing wrong with that. And I'm tired of people shaming introverts for wanting to do things on our own and have fun by ourselves. We're not hurting anyone. I hate how people feel like we have a shell specifically for the purpose of them seeing it as their mission to pull us out of it. If we have a shell, it is there for a reason. Let us come out of it on our own. Don't shame us into coming out of it. Don't try to pry us out of it. You will end up hurting us, or rather hurting yourself. And realistically, you will make us sick of you. The only reason why I think Shinichi puts up with it is because he kind of likes her too, and she's a girl and he's young. He's not at that age yet where he's like, you know what, to hell with this, fuck off. But there's also something very endearing about Uzaki introducing Shinichi to new stimulus and new things that he otherwise would not have done. You see, his personality type is so ingrained in routine and introversion that it's to a fault. They won't actually go out there and enjoy themselves. Uzaki knows how to have fun for herself. And I'm using myself as an example because I'm the closest person that I know. But even though I'm introverted and I don't like hanging around people, I still will try to go out and do different things because I know that to experience different things or find out different things or go on adventures and see new places and meet new people, if I want to actually meet people, I have to go out of my comfort zone. And it's very easy for me to do that because, well, I mean, I'm never really alone because I got my imaginary friends. Okay, let me stop. Forget I said that. But it's so fun. And since Shinichi doesn't really have to worry about that, he doesn't have to do all the planning for all this fun stuff that is completely out of his comfort zone, he feels actually blessed that Uzaki Chan handles all of that and can take him on adventures and doing different things that he ordinarily wouldn't do. His summer or hangout time is enriched because of her. She just basically wants him to take the stick out of his ass and she wants him to let down his hair a little bit. And I can attest that that is very endearing. I like how their friends are also like so overly invested in them doing it. It's honestly so freaking cringy. But it was a nice anime. It was a really nice slice of life. And I would definitely want to see a season 2. You know, it's the kind of thing that you're ever gonna go to bed or you have to wind down for whatever reason. It's nice to just put that on and just relax. It's not too serious. It's just people interacting and having fun. Aside from the erotic tension, you're totally relaxed. They catch you a little bit like, is something going to happen? I wonder what this could mean. And then the character says something that's very suggestive. Then they put it at a cliffhanger at the end of the episode. And then you find out in the next episode, it had nothing to do with what you were thinking. And goddamn, that stupid cat. I love cats, but Jesus Christ. If a cat could shit out a really toxic turd and have it become its own organism, that's what it would look like. So would I refer this to you guys to watch? Definitely. It's nice. If you like anime and you just like having fun, you like slice of life anime, this is totally up your alley. It's adorable. It's not the best anime ever. Trust me, there are so many other anime that can fill those shoes. Mob Psycho is one of my personal favorites, and Bleach. But those are also a little bit more serious on the serious side and the action side. This is literally like a slice of life romance comedy. So go check it out. And for those of you who have seen it, tell us in the comments what you thought about it. And would you want to see more of this? Do you actually think they're going to show something happen? Or do you not really care? Because we know that's the main goal of this, for everybody to get these two together and get them to do things that they're probably going to end up doing without everybody's help. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. This has been... Did I almost say Uzaki Chan? Really? What the hell is my name? Ultiori. This has been Ultiori. I am having a major brain fart right now. What is happening? Whatever. Hasta mañana.